Hello friends, Lankywhiteguy here. I just tried recording something and it did not work. It failed. It did, and it wasn't the guys burning in the background, even though that's something cool to record. If you see peeking just behind me here is a redstone apparatus that keeps telling me, alert, Lankywhiteguy 20-minute mark. It's not actually been 20 minutes. It is just for testing purposes so that I could show you guys what I've got. Basically, that's what that button's for, just to stop the 20-minute deal. It's supposed to. Yeah, it stopped it. Takes it a second sometimes. What it is UHC in a box. Start the UHC battle. Oh, and it's, of course. Hold on just a second. I need to get rid of the weather. Here it is. Down with the weather. And I want to show you guys something I've been working on, and I'm going to show you how to build a UHC in a box that puts you someplace where the world spawns weirdly. Oh, and I'm already missing 2 hearts. That's just because I logged out with 2 hearts gone. So that now you can at least see I am not regaining health. Not at all. Regaining health. The other thing that I did is, if you see right here, there is a world border, and it is red. That is because it is closing. Shh, hush now, sheep, hush. Trying to. Hey, could you guys really knock it off? The world border is red, sheep, because it is shrinking in on us right now. And in 2 hours, it will all meet at the UHC box, where there would normally be a top on top of it. On top of the UHC box. I cannot now mine this. I don't know why I placed it. I am in survival mode now. I am in no health regeneration mode now. Shrinking border now. And if there were other players with me right now, which there are not, there will be. I have plans for this. That's why I even made it. They would be spread out elsewhere as well, somewhere within this red glowing world border walls. They are here somewhere. We're pretending right now. We're playing pretend for now. And so anyway, you can see everybody knows what UHC is from the Minecraft server, so I'm not really going to explain what that is. I'm going to explain how to build it though, because I searched online for how to do all of that stuff all separately, because all the videos that I found were all separate on how to do all this. So I want to show you guys how to build it. So what I need to do is I need to pick a random spot, and that's where I'm going to build a new UHC box. Okay, and didn't I? Oh, when I pushed the button, it restarted the timer. And that, I don't know if you noticed, I didn't mention it, but oh, I need to reset the world border too. I didn't mention it, but this alert was going the whole time, and when we build this, it will actually be at 20 minutes. Okay, world border. Let me just reset the world border to 60,000. Now that'll work. However many that is. 600,000 blocks. It's good enough. So what we need to do is pick a random spot, and I do not have a spot picked out, but whilst testing this, I know that if you go -9999 and +9999, you end up in a mushroom biome. I don't think that would be good for UHC. So let's just pick 2 random spots. Here we go. TP Lankywhiteguy to how about 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the negative. Let's go negative. Negative direction. There we go. And so I don't fall to my doom right away, I'll go 70. Hopefully I'm not in a mountain. Let's go 100. I'm in creative, I won't die. Oops. 100 and 3 5 4 2 6. There we go. Enter. And wherever I end up, I'm going to build the box. Oh, great. Alrighty. This is where I build the box. This is not what I was thinking. So, I'm going to have something to build upon. So I'm going to just tower up. And I've got the 20-minute mark going. So I'm going to have to stop that box. Okay, that's good. Which way do I go? Down, yes. All the way down. I cannot believe this happened this way. Alright, we're going to build a box. Got to get to the surface, though. I could build it underwater, I suppose. That wouldn't be too fun. I don't think. And I'm about to change the weather to clear. Alright, because that isn't going to work for me. Okay. First I'm going to form the box. I'm going to form the box real quick and then we'll start putting stuff inside because this part's boring. Okay guys, I'm back and all I've done is built a little platform here and we'll close it all in later. And I've got some command blocks. Okay. And if you don't know how to get a command block, you just type give your in-game name, Minecraft command block, and you get a command block. Beautiful thing. But we're not going to do the command blocks just yet. First, I want to get into the timer because it's a redstone-y thing that yeah, we all need to know about. Okay, so I don't know if I should just go quick with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and build it here, and I've already done it wrong. You see what I've done. What I need to do is put this right here. Maybe I should start out with these here, hoppers, one facing into each other, and that's the start of it. Then we need a comparator. If you might already know how to build these. Etho has built them for however long, and you know this is like his design from the beginning. And then you need a block. I like to use these cause why not? I'm in creative mode. It's the only time I really get to see them. So what I've done here is get this here. I've created a timer where you put items in. Let's put an item in. Oh, no, yeah, we'll put an item in and it will start timing. But I don't. Whoops. Come on. So quick. Ahaha. Creates a timer. We'll get to how much of what you got to put in there here in a minute. Now, what you want to do is you want to repeat this process. Now, I got this video. I watched a video and I had to get help, and I watched a video for this part of this build. What was the dude's name? His name was Vlecker, maybe Vlecker, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not giving the appropriate credit to whomever receives it, but this is not mine. You know, the idea of putting it all together in one video, that's what I'll claim, because I didn't see another one out there like it, and it's very frustrating to not have one out there like it. So what this does is when this clock, you put items in and it will bring the two pistons back and forth on a timer a certain amount of time every time. And what happens when it switches from here to over here, you can see the redstone stopped. Well, it does that. The redstone stops for just long enough for one item to go from this hopper to this one. Okay, so if we put 5 items in here, let me get some more diamond blocks here. Okay, if we put 5 items inside this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not quite 5. There we go. What happens is it takes exactly 2 seconds for those to switch from one hopper to another. So if you put 150 items inside there, you've got a minute. You've got a minute, 1 minute with 150 items. Divide that by 2 and multiply it and whatnot. That's the guy I watched, his video said 120 items. That didn't work for me. I needed 150. So I timed it out. I got a timer online, and you time it out. You get with 150 items, boom, done. That's all I'm going to say. I'm rambling. Put 150 items in those hoppers there. In these hoppers, this is the amount of minutes. So if you got 20 items in here, that's 20 minutes right there, done. But you got to have an output. So we're going to put an output here and a command block. But I kind of want to do something with this command block first. Unnecessary, I know, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to name the command block. And it is now alert. We're going to alert. That's what this thing is. And there's a reason for that. Well, you saw. It says alert. And that should do it right there. When that powers, it'll power that block. Let's go ahead and put one up there. Whoops. Cancel. Shift. Done. Okay. That'll power that. And we want to have this command block say something. So we type say. And we're going to direct this at all players. 20-minute mark. 20-minute mark. Yeah, that's fine. Say 20-minute mark. Done. There, command set. Alert. It just alerted me. Okay, so that's step 1. We're all done with that. We're all done with step 1. Next, we have this array of command blocks. Oh my goodness. Command blocks were very scary to me at first. They're not so much anymore. Scary. So what I'm going to do is wire these up to a switch outside. I need a block. And we'll put our switch right outside here. So that way when we push the button, all of these are going to do wonderful things. First off, the weather. We changed the weather because I hate the rain. Okay, it seems like it rains forever in this world. Next up, we want this. I'm going to make this row here, I'm going to call it world border because we want, we want to change the world border properties and what it does right here. So let's just start with the first one. Okay, we're going to tell the world border, and I don't know if this is the proper way to do all of this, but we're going to tell the world border to set at 600 by 600 blocks. Done. Alrighty. Next, we're going to tell the world border, oh my goodness, I am so derping it up. World border. Oh my goodness. It's late at night. I'm sorry, friends. But we want it to add, okay? Because that's we're going to add to the world border negative 600, okay? Because we just set it at 600. Now you can't put subtract 600. That's just not the way it works. You got to add negative 600 over a certain amount of time. And that amount of time, we're going to go 7,200, okay? 7,200 is 2 hours. That is in seconds. 7,200 seconds is 2 hours. If we want an hour and a half, will be 5,400. 1 hour is 3,600, not 1,000. So, but I like 2 hours. Seems like a pretty good UHC match. You can get a lot of stuff done. That's how I've seen it done, so that's how we're going to do it. So that right there is going to shrink the world border. Next, we need to get the world border centered. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to do something real quick that I should have done. I'm going to stand on somewhere around the middle of this pad. Oh, and we're going to set world. Dang it. You know what I'm going to do? Set world. I'm going to just finish that. World spawn. Enter. Now that's my coordinates. I didn't write them down. I just punched them in. So let's write them down. Sorry, friends. 6, 7. Oh, this was easy. 8, 9, 63, and 3, 5, 4, 2, 6. We're going to need those numbers on this next one. That's why I did it now. We need those numbers right here, because what we're going to do is we got to center the world border. So world border center, and we're going to center it right here at the coordinates we just wrote down. Minus 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we don't need the height, the y coordinate. We just need x and z. So the z is 3, 5, 4, 2, 6. Now we've just centered the world border right here. And there's a good reason for that. Because when we set the world border, we need this to still be within the world border closing in, or else all the redstone stops working. That's also why we set the world spawn here, so that when we unload this chunk, it stays a loaded chunk if it's the spawn, world spawn. I don't really want to get into it too much more than that, because that's not really the point. Just do that's all. And then, okay, next up, we've got the world border set. When we hit the button, everything doing with the world border will be done. Okay, now we need to worry about the players. Alright, so the players, first and foremost, we need to have game rule. Let's see if this will finish it. No. Natural. My S and A. Natural. No space. Natural regeneration. And we want that set to false. Okay. So game rule. No, with an E. Game rule. Natural regeneration. False. And that right there is going to make it UHC mode, where you fall down, get hurt. Doesn't matter how full your belly is, you're going to stay hurt. So that's what that one does. Next up, we want all of the players to be in survival mode. So we're just going to push game mode O at all. Okay, so that way, because right now I'm in creative, and it'll just automatically put everybody's game mode the same, game rule the same. So that's what that one is. Game mode 0 at all. Done. Next up, last but not least, is the spread players. And we got to remember our coordinates again. So spread players. And we need to do, we don't have to do the height again. We just need to go from the center, minus 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's that. 3, 5, 4, 2, 6. Okay, and those are just our coordinates. Now we want to go how many blocks apart are we going to have our players when it spreads them. So if you've got a larger world size, then you can make this larger. Smaller is smaller. But if you've got a lot of players, you might want to keep it a little lower. If you got one or two, or I'm at 2 or 3 other players, this should work fine. Next is how far from the center do you want them to spawn? You can go, here's what I'm going to put, is 325 from the center. So it spreads everybody out that far. The next thing I'm going to put, though, I'm not done here. This here is enabling teams. Do you want teams or do you not want teams? I don't want teams, so teams are false. And then this is going to apply to everybody. All players will be spread from this point. So there's that. And unfortunately, I'm not going to push the button to make all of this work. Because I'm actually going to use this map, so I don't want to I don't want to cheat and see any of the terrain being generated until it's time to play this map. There's a witch over there. That's dangerous. One other command, since I am here explaining to you guys some of the commands that I got and how to do some of this. Whoa. Let's look at Lankywhiteguy here. One of the other commands, if you don't want it to display every command that's being output, before you start your UHC, just put game rule and command block. We're gonna go CO command block output and then false. That way all of the command blocks don't display what they've done. Your game mode has been set, a new game role, spread players successfully, all of that doesn't show up. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All you gotta do is close this in with Bedrock and put a button. Let's hold on, let me get can I do this? Let's do it like this. Got Bedrock. I'm not very good at backwards. Let's just go ahead and do it normally. We'll do it normally, and then you put a button outside here, but I'm not even going to do that because I don't want to risk it. And that, my friends, is and you also got to run you're going to want to run your what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about. This. Yeah. You want a piston right here and some dust right here, and where's the redstone blocks? A redstone block right here, and that's just going to stop the timer. And then the way to reset that is going to be right here. Put another button up right here, so it'll push it that way, and it'll turn off the redstone. That's stopping this from, should be stopping that from flowing. Interesting. How about like that? No. Why is that flowing? It's filling up. Okay, once it gets full right about here, yeah, it stopped. Okay, yeah, that stops your clock, and then this will turn it back on. And this actually is now reset. And then you can reset this one with moving these over to here. And now your timer is reset at 20 minutes. So you push a button here and the timer turns on. All of your command blocks go into play. And yeah, I think I've done it. And there's some more dang rain. I put these back here in case you want any future developments you want to add to or not add to. Just throw a couple extras. It's not going to hurt. Doesn't mean a thing. I'm sure this could be compacted even more, but honestly, I don't care. If it's compacted more, I'm just going to enclose it in a box and play a game. You know what I mean? So it's not really that important. This is just the center. So anyway, friends, That is that. I hope you can use this information, and I hope it's well put together in one spot instead of like how I had to do it. So, which was 1,700 videos later. Anyway, if you're watching, thanks for watching. If you're not, well, you should be. Alright, goodbye. Oops. I did it wrong. I need to switch this redstone and this block. So, I'm sorry, friends. I built it again, but I went a little too quick. Now, we should get a timer here telling us, oh, wait, we need this. Blocky, blocky. And we need what over here? There we go. Yeah, they're dropping now. Okay. And here in a minute, we should have the timer going. Let's make this a little quicker here. Tell me what I need to know. There we go. Here it comes. Oh shoot, you know what I've done? I've done it wrong. Again. Again. No, I've done it right. Right? Oh my goodness. Let's stop this madness here. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, okay. These go here. It takes 20 minutes. And it turns that off though. I need that to have a signal every time. What we got to do is put the command block here. And that here. And then this will say at all 20 minutes. 20-minute mark. I like that better. There we go. That way every time it cycles, it's been 20 minutes. That's when it switches and then gives another signal. It'll power that. Okay. There we go. I've screwed it up. But I've got it back together. So, there it is, friends. Now I'm done.